Hey YouTube fam, it's your girl Alicia and I'm finally back with another video. I know it's been a while and my goal for this year is to be consistent, so I'm definitely coming at you guys with a lot of videos this year in 2025. So in this video, the reason why I'm putting this video up is it was highly requested. A lot of people would email me and ask me, can you show me how to make a chip bag from scratch? And I was never interested in doing it because I felt like there were so many YouTube videos already on how to design and create chip bags. So I just felt like I didn't want to do it, but you know what? I keep getting the request, so I said, you know what? Let me go ahead and give the people what they want. So like always, head over to my website at creativecraftingllc.com. I'll leave the link for you guys down below where you can get the blank party favors with the chip bag. Basically, is your template to how to design your chip bag. This is going to be a folder with a couple of images. I want to say between 5 and 6 images inside of this folder. So once you download it, you want to go ahead and save each image in the folder. Okay, definitely going to give away some freebies in this video. Towards the ending of the video, stay tuned so you can get your freebies. Okay, so I'm just going to open up the folder and show you guys every image that's in the folder. So your first image, of course, is going to be your chip bag template. Okay, basically it's going to be like a picture, just an image teaching you guys where items should go or the placement of your chip bag as far as the front of the bag and the back of the bag and the borders, which is your main design aspects of the chip bag. The second image is going to be, I went ahead and did some Cheetos logos for you guys in different colors. The reason why I added this to it is because I used to get, when I used to make party favors, Cheetos was like the top requested chip bag design that I used to get. So I went ahead and made a bunch of Cheeto logos in different colors for you guys. So we have those two images are of Cheeto logos, and all of the images, the background is already removed to make it easier for you guys when it comes to designing. Okay, so here is images of like Lay's and the Cheetos logo, the Cheetos character. Then we have Ruffles. I put Taki's logo in there and some chips as well, so you guys can use that in your design aesthetic if you choose to. And then we have one more image, and I believe that should be of some more logos as well. Okay, so here we have Doritos, and then we have your nutrition facts, the small, the large, and your happy birthday barcode. So all of this is included in the folder, so you want to go ahead and save all 6 images one by one. I'm going to show you guys how to customize or create the chip bag using Canva. So once we get to Canva, and I'm going to put out a link for a free Canva account as well if you don't already have Canva, but I know most of you probably already do. So we're going to go to Canva, create a design. When we click on create design, we want to go ahead and click on upload file. The first file we're going to upload is of our chip template. Okay, that chart that has center of bags, the back of bag. We're going to go ahead and upload that chart. Okay, that's the first image that we're going to use because we're going to use that as a guideline to create our chip bag. Okay, once we click on that image, we're going to click on use in a new design, and we're going to open this up in 11 by 8.5. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and type in 11 and choose the option for flyer landscape 11 by 8.5 inch. Go ahead and click that to customize our chip bag. So it's basically going to pop up into a blank template that's 11 by 8.5 with our chip bag chart or our chip bag template in the center of it. Just like that's exactly how it's going to look. Make sure you're following these directions step by step. After this pops up, I'm going to go ahead and click on where it says upload. I want to show you guys a simple way of how to create your own chip bag using, you can Google designs. Before you pay for images, guys, go ahead and go into Google. So before I click on upload, I'm going to go ahead and go into Google, and I'm going to go ahead and add some images to our Canva. Okay, so as you guys can see that I'm gonna use the inside out theme for these chip bags. So I went to Google and I went in the search bar and I clicked on inside out. Then I clicked on images. Okay, and that pops up to a bunch of inside out theme images. Okay, because inside out 2 came out recently, I'm gonna go ahead and do the inside out 2 or whatever. I mean, I wanted to use all the characters from inside out 2. Basically, you can do whatever theme you want or whatever characters you want, but I wanted to use all of them in this chip bag design. Okay, so I found this image that I felt like would be really, really nice because it has all of the characters in it. I feel like this image would be really, really good for the center design of the chip bag. Okay, so I went ahead and clicked on that, downloaded it, saved it, and saved it to my picture files in my laptop. Then I'm gonna go ahead and just look for some more images. I'm gonna go ahead and what I really like in the movie is the memory balls. that stores the memories. I thought that would be a good image to add to the chip bag, so I went ahead and looked up that too, found a picture of it, saved that as well. And we are going to remove the backgrounds on some of the pictures. I like the background of the picture with all the characters, so I'm going to keep that one, but we're going to go ahead and remove the background of the memory balls. So don't worry about the images. If you save them with the background, don't worry about it. And my favorite character in the movie is Anger. I love this little guy. Okay, I don't know why, I just love him, the way he pops off, and I just love him. So I'm going to go ahead and add that picture to the chip bag as well. I'm going to go ahead and find a picture that I like of him, which is this one, should work fine. And I'm going to remove the background once we add him to the chip bag. And I'm going to show you guys how to do all of that. Now that I went ahead and found all the images that I want to use in my design, I'm going to go into the menu bar, go into uploads, and I'm going to upload now the images that we just found in Google. Very super simple, very beginner friendly. And that's why I want people to understand that you don't have to be a graphic expert to do this. You could knock this out in a day, in just a couple of I want to say maybe about 2 hours if you're a beginner. If you're new to creating party favors and chip bags, it'll take a little bit longer, but once you get the hang of it, you don't have to be an expert. You don't have to create images exactly from scratch. You don't even have to pay for images, to be honest with you. Okay, when I first began making chip bags, this is how I did it. I went to Google first and would get download images because they're free. If I couldn't find images that I like, then I will go to Etsy and I will pay for images. Okay, so now that we uploaded our images, I'm going to click on the one with all the characters first, the first image that we saved. I'm going to expand it, and it already popped up in the center of our chip bag, so we don't really have to move it much. I'm just going to go ahead and crop it, and I'm going to go ahead and expand it and finish it and fit it in that center part of our chip bag template. Okay, just going to fit it as best as I can. I went ahead and cropped out the inside out logo because I want to add my own inside out logo more so in towards the center of that chip bag. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and play around with the image, size it a little bit, and fit it to where I want it to be, like directly in the center of our chip bag. And I'm also going to change the background color of the chip bag as well. But I'm just go ahead and continue to watch. I'm going to show you guys step by step on how I do everything. Right now, I'm just working on the center image of our chip bag. Once I have it placed where I want it to be and I'm happy with it, I'm going to go ahead and probably add the border trims. You see how it says top border and bottom border? I want to go ahead and add some borders to that. So what I went ahead and did was I went ahead and clicked on elements. Oh, hold on one second. I'm sorry. I'm just playing around with this a little bit. I'm going to add a background color first. So I went ahead and moved down the template to add a background color. I think the background color, I want to make it like a dark purple. I think I want to make one of my border colors purple as well. So I'm going to probably do a dark purple color for the background of the chip bag. Maybe I might make it light for now and then change. I'm just going to choose a random purple color for the background of the chip bag. Okay, then I'm going to go ahead and move the chip bag template back up, so it's going to hide the border for right now, because we're going to actually end up deleting the chip bag template after we finish designing our chip. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and create our top and bottom border. So I went into elements and I just went into shapes and just chose like a square shape. And then I'm going to go ahead and change that to the color of what I want the top border to be. I think I'm going to probably go with like an orange for the top border. Okay, I think orange would look good. It'll make the purple pop out more, in my opinion. So I'm just going to go ahead and make that orange. Then I'm going to go ahead and change the shape of it. I'm going to make it change the width and the length of it, because we basically use the borders as a guideline. So when you see bottom border and top border, that's basically what we're using. We're using it as a guideline. So I went ahead and added the top border. Okay, then I'm going to go ahead and probably click on copy and paste, and I'll move around my center a little bit more to fit it to where I feel like it's showing the characters enough and it's not blocking any of them out. Just go ahead and play around with it, especially when it comes to sizing. Okay, then I'm probably going to click on copy and paste on the top border and add another one, but I'm going to change the color on the second one, and that's going to be our bottom border. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and click on the copy and paste feature. Just give it a second here to pop up if it does. Or you can, if you're doing a laptop or a desktop, which is preferred. It's difficult to do this, I'm sure, on a phone. You can go ahead and just click on another square, or you can click on your keyboard, Control C, Control V. That should allow you to do copy and paste. If not, just go ahead and click on another square design in the elements, and another one will pop up, and go ahead and reshape that to the length and width that we need. And I'm going to go ahead and change the color of that one to like a bright purple. So yes, I'm definitely going to end up changing the background of the chip bag to like a darker purple, since I'm going to make this bottom border like a vibrant, bright purple color, okay? So now, so far, we have the center of our chip bag, we have the top border of our chip bag, and we have the bottom border of our chip bag. So look how quick we were able to accomplish this. I am going to do another video moving forward showing you guys how to create a chip bag from scratch, meaning you see how the center of this chip bag is, we found a pre-designed image that we were able to use. I'm going to show you guys how to make a center image from scratch, basically, okay? But okay, so I went ahead and added another file from our chip bag folder, and I want to use the nutrition facts, and I'm going to put that on the back left side of our chip bag. Okay, I'm going to use the small nutrition facts, and I also want to use like the happy day barcode as well, just features to make the chips look official, if that makes sense. Okay, so yeah, so I went ahead and using the nutrition facts, and I added that to the top part of the back left side of our chip bag. Then I'm going to go ahead and click on the image again. I'm going to expand it, and I'm going to go ahead and use the happy day barcode as well, and I'm going to put that at the bottom part of the back left side of our chip bag. Okay, so this is super simple, super easy to do, guys. You guys can stretch the images, make them as big or as small as you would like, and place them wherever you feel like they will look good. Play around, get creative. No design is ever wrong. This is whatever you come up with is fine. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and upload the image of our other inside out images that we saved, which is the memory balls, and then the image of our anger, the fire guy. Okay, so I'm going to add those images to it. As I think I'm going to put him on the back right side, and I'm going to also put like a birthday message or some kind of message box on that side as well, right where he's gonna go. Okay, but yeah, but let's go ahead and upload the images first, and then we'll go ahead and play around and place them to where we want them to be. Okay, so once we got that out the way, I went ahead and uploaded memory balls, and I'm gonna go ahead to the top. Once the image pops up, a top menu would pop up as well. BG remover is background remover, so once you go ahead and click that, it's gonna remove usually with Canva, it removes 100% of the background. Okay, sometimes it does remove the background and a little bit of the image as well, but in this case, it removed the background, and the memory balls look perfect. Now that I have that placed, I'm going to go into elements. I'm going to go into a square, and I want to add a square box to the back right side of our chip bag, because I want to put like a note, like a thank you for coming, or some kind of happy birthday note or something in that box. Okay, this is, you don't have to do this, I'm just giving you guys like what I would do, like as far as my design element. Okay, then I'm going to go ahead and change the color to that of what I want it to be. I think yellow would be nice. Then I'm going to also add probably another box inside of that as well, or I'll just probably add a border. So once I click on the square, the top menu pops up, and then you can go ahead and you can add a border around that box. It just gives it more design aesthetic. Then I went ahead and added I'm going to add another box as well, but I'm going to stretch the first one to make sure that if it looks, the sizing looks good and everything before I put the other box, because I want to put the other box inside of the first box. Okay, like I said, you guys don't have to do this. You don't have to put any boxes. You can just write thank you for coming without any boxes. But I feel like the more you add, the more designed, just the more personal touches you add to it, the better it looks, in my opinion. So I went ahead and changed the color of that box to white, and then I went ahead and added an outline around that, or a border around that box as well. If I'm going too fast for you guys, you can go ahead and you can pause and you can rewind. I'm sorry if I am going too fast, but try to make the video as, I don't want to say as short, but if I don't go fast, the video's going to end up being an hour and a half. And I don't want that. Try to keep the videos between a half hour to 45 minutes. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and play around some more. And I went ahead and I ended up removing the outline of the white box. I didn't like the way that it looked. So anyways, I went ahead and went back into uploads and uploaded the other picture of our anger character. Okay, and I went ahead and clicked on the background remover and removed his background. I'm going to put him right underneath, or right towards the bottom part of our text boxes, okay, that we have created. Okay, then I'm going to go ahead into edit, and then I'm going to go, once you click on an image, you can edit the image. So I'm going to go ahead into edit and click on like a glow and add like a glow around him. And I'm going to kind of thicken the glow a little bit. You can do this to any of your images, okay? Probably should, I'm not sure if I did that to the memory balls, but if I didn't, I'll probably go back in and do it to those memory balls as well. So I went ahead and clicked on the memory balls, clicked on edit at the top menu, and it added a glow around those memory balls as well. Okay, so yeah, so that just makes the images stand out. It makes it pop out once you print. You'll be able to tell the difference once you print it out, okay? So I think as far as the design-wise, I'm not going to do too much more. I think I'm going to add the inside-out logo, and that's going to be it. I'm not going to add any, like, child's name or anything like that. I'm going to show you guys how to do that, but I'm not going to print it like that, okay? So yeah, so I went ahead and I deleted the template. So basically I just click on the template and press delete, and then the template is gone. So it exposes that purple background color that we had chose. So I'm gonna go ahead and change, because the purple background that I had chose blends in too much with our bottom border. So I'm gonna go ahead and change the coloring. I think I should leave the bottom border a bright purple and make this the chip bag background a darker purple, if that makes sense. Yeah, I think that's what I should do. So I went ahead and clicked on the background and went ahead and changed that color purple to a more darker purple, and I felt like that looked a lot better, just like that. So I'm going to actually put this chip bag for free on a website just like this, so you guys can customize it the way that you want to customize it by adding like a child's name, age, whatever. But I am going to go ahead and add the inside out logo to this as well. I accidentally removed the background color, so I'm going to go ahead and add that back. Okay, so there we go. There's also back and forward arrows on the top menu where it says files and editing. So if you make a mistake, you can always go back and you can undo your error, okay, just to be on the safe side. So I'm going to go ahead and play around the coloring a little bit more. Then we're going to go ahead and add a inside out logo to the center of our chip bag. Okay, first I was just gonna write inside out, but I was like, no, I want to use the actual logo that's like in the commercials and on all the inside out promo stuff, like, because it makes it look more official, okay, rather than just clicking on text and adding the words inside out. But I'm also going to add a message to the message box that's on one of the side tabs where our anger character is as well. So I'm going to probably put my typical message would be like, thanks for coming to my party, or thanks for celebrating with us. So I'm probably going to just put thanks for coming to my party. I'm going to go ahead and change the font to something that I like. I love using Luckiest Guy. I feel like it's a perfect font for when you're creating chips or party favors in general for children. I love that font because it just looks so playful. So I'm sorry, I kind of skipped a little bit. To create the text, I went to the side menu where it says text and clicked on that, and that added a text box if you guys hadn't seen it, but you guys can always go back. Then I'm going to go ahead and change the color of our text to like a red, okay? And I think I'm going to leave it just like that. I love the way that this looks so far, okay? So I'm not going to save it just yet. I was going to, but then I said, you know what? Let me go back and add the inside out logo before I actually download this and save. So I went back into Google and I looked, I typed in the search bar inside out logo and clicked on images, okay? And then I went ahead and found, I want to change the color of the inside out image. So to change the color of the image, it's best to use a black image, okay? It makes it easier to change the color using Canva. So I went ahead and just went through the images and found the one that I felt like would work best for this chip bag. I just wanted the basic inside out logo that looks like the logo, of course, of the inside out. So I went ahead and clicked on a few, then I went ahead and saved the one that I felt like would look the best. Like I said, choosing black, like an all black image, is your best bet if you want to change the color of the image, okay? So yeah, so here's the perfect one inside out, and it's all black. So I'm going to go ahead and download that and save that to my laptop. Then we're going to go ahead and upload that into our design. Now that we have that saved, we're going to go back into uploads. We're going to go upload file, and then we're going to go ahead and find that black inside out image, and we're going to go ahead and add that to the center, the middle center part of our chip bag, okay? I think I'm going to make it white, and I'll show you guys how to do that here in a second, okay? Now, one thing that I will say is I love Canva. Using Canva is beginner friendly. It truly, truly is. But the program that I use the most, my number one, is PicMonkey. I love PicMonkey. I learned how to make party favors using PicMonkey. Now, PicMonkey is not as easy and not as advanced as Canva, but for me, I love it. It has certain techniques and certain things that you can do with images that Canva don't have, but Canva does have a lot more features than PicMonkey. It's way more advanced, and it is more, to me, beginner friendly. So now I'm just going to go ahead, I click the image, and I'm going to go ahead and change the image color to white. Okay, so we want to, once you click on the image, you can go into the menu and you can click on edit, which is at your top menu, and you can go ahead and go into duotone, and you can go ahead and change the color of your image. Okay, there's a couple of ways. You can also go into filter. I think I changed the image by going, the color of the image by going into the filter, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm not mistaken. So yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and change the color of the inside out to white, and I'll probably end up adding a outline color around that as well. So let me just go ahead and show you guys how to change the color of the image real quick. I had to play around with it because, like I said, I use PicMonkey more, so I know like PicMonkey like the back of my hand. Since I don't do a lot of editing using Canva, I had to really play around with it to figure out how to change that inside out color to white. I've done it before, but it's been so long because I don't use Canva as much as I use the PicMonkey, so I had to really play around. But yeah, but I figured out how to go ahead and change that color, and I went ahead and I changed it. I believe I did it by going into filters, if I'm not mistaken. I believe that's exactly how I did that. So I had to play around, but I figured out how I change it. So basically, I clicked on the inside out image. I clicked on the top menu where it says edit. Once I clicked on edit, I went ahead and went into duotone. So duotone is how I was able to change the color of that inside out. Once I clicked into duotone, I went ahead and clicked into custom. Okay, once I clicked into custom, I changed the shadow color, because right now the shadow color is black. I changed the shadow color to white. You can leave your highlight color as whatever you want it to be, but I went ahead and changed the shadows color to white, and that's what changed the inside out image to white. Okay, took me some time to play around with it and figure it out. I'm sorry about that, you guys, but yeah, that's how I was able to change the color of that inside out. So I went to duotones. Okay, you can play with it and look at different colors, but for me, for it to stand out, the logo, it was best to use white because the center of our image is so colorful already. And then after doing that, I went ahead and I added a black outline to the inside out, which made it pop out, which made it stand out on top of the center image. Okay, so this is how I saved the image, and I put it for free on the website, just like this. So you guys can add a child's name, or if you're having a party or whatever you want to add, or even a chip bag logo if you want to. But I went ahead and left it just like this. But I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how you can customize it by adding a child's name, adding an age, and even a child's photo. So I'm going to go into text, and we're going to go ahead and just make up a random child's name or a random name, and we're going to go ahead and add that, and I'm going to put that at the top of the chip bag, like right above where it says inside out. I'm going to call the child, let's say Jessica. So we'll put Jessica's inside out, and we'll put like an age on it as well. Jessica's inside out 13, because I feel like most kids are inside out when they're like 12, 13. Some of them even a little bit earlier, where they start going through their little changes at like 9, 10 years old. My daughter began when she was 9, and she was giving me hell at 9. She's still giving me hell, okay? And she's 14 now. But I went ahead and added Jessica's, and I went ahead and changed the color of her name to yellow. The font that I used for her name was Luckiest Guy as well, and I went ahead and added a black outline to her name. If I'm going too fast, of course, pause and rewind and go back. Then I'm going to add an age. I'm going to make it 13, because that's the typical age when, you know, teenagers be doing teenager stuff. Okay, you know what, I'll go ahead and leave it at 12. I'll put 12. So I went ahead and changed the color of the 12 as well. Then I'm going to go ahead and upload an image of like a child AI model that I have. And I do have some free AI model images for you guys on the website. So definitely, I'll leave the link down below for the free images, so you guys can go ahead and check that out. Okay, if you are making designs, you want to make mock-ups, you definitely can use my free AI images for that. Okay, so I went ahead and made the number 12 pink, and then I went ahead and added a black outline around that. So now I'm going to go ahead and upload an image of one of my children AI models and add that to the front of it as well, just to show you guys how you can customize it, personalize it, and make it your own. Okay, especially if you're doing this for customers or even for your own party, your child or family member. This is just a really, they're doing an inside out party. This is a really cute, easy, and colorful, party favor to have, okay? So now I'm going to go back into upload files. We're going to upload the file of the child AI model that I have, and I'm going to go ahead and upload that and show you guys how it looks like. My AI model images, the backgrounds are already removed, so you don't have to do any more work, but just upload the image and that's it. This particular image, the background was not removed, but I will add more with the background already removed to make it easier for you guys, okay? But once I added her, we went ahead and clicked on background remover. Is that I went ahead and put her exactly where I want her to be, sized her up, and put her on a chip bag where I think she would look good. So if I was doing this for a customer or even for my own child, this is how I could personalize it to make it specially just for her own inside out party, okay? And not only for birthday parties, you can have movie nights, you know what I'm saying? You can do special things for the kids, or even their lunch bag. They love inside out, they're crazy about it. Make them their own custom chips to put in their lunch bag to make them feel special. Once they open that lunch bag during lunchtime, they're gonna go crazy, and even the kids around them are gonna go crazy as well, like, oh my gosh, Jessica has her picture on her chips. Kids love stuff like that. They look forward to little surprises here and there. So I'm going to go ahead and go to share, and I'm going to go ahead and download this. And I believe I saved it as a PNG file. But PNG, JPG, it doesn't matter. It's still going to print out the same. So this is how it looks up close once I went ahead and downloaded it. Then I'm going to go ahead and print this. And I'm printing this on glossy paper. I believe the brand that I'm using, what brand is that? I think it's Koala. If I'm not mistaken, I think I used Koala in this video. Okay. But yeah, but I went ahead and printed that out. I also made a second design as well. I did like the disgusting character. I like her as well. So I did a Doritos with her character using the Doritos logo and the Doritos chips that's in the folder with your chip bag template, okay? And I saved Googled images of the character. I didn't pay for any images in this video, guys. I Googled the images of disgusting, found two that I liked, and went ahead and added that to the chip bag, okay? I'm going to do a separate video on this chip bag, not as far as design, but as far as, you see how we got those fake or those imaginary lines. We call them the crimp lines, okay? A lot of people, when they began to make chip bags, they was using like a crimping tool, which is nothing wrong with that. But there's a way you can make crimp lines using images, using graphics, by just using straight lines and adding them and coloring them and adding a shadow to them. So I'm going to make a separate video showing you guys how to make your own crimp lines on your images before you print them, so that way if you don't have a crimper, if you don't want to use a crimper, you don't have to. It'll already look like the top border and the bottom border has the chip bag crimps in there, like when you buy it from the store. Basically, you want your chip bags to look as authentic, as real as a chip bag as possible, okay? I love the way both of these turned out, but I want to say that my Doritos is the favorite, because the Doritos logo, and I just like the color green is one of my favorite colors. So I love green, so that's the reason why I feel like the disgusting Doritos steamed chip bag is my favorite. It came out really nice. But like I said, I'll do another video of how to make those crimps. You see how this chip bag doesn't really have any crimp? Well, I tried to add some afterward, but they came out really, really light. I didn't do it the correct way that I would normally do it. So yeah, but this is how our chip bag turned out, okay? And then I'll be putting up the other video of how I did the crimps on the other chip bag, probably about the day after I upload this video, because it goes hand in hand, okay? I filmed everything in the same day, so it makes sense. So to put together our chip bag, of course, we have to have our chips, we have to have our scissors. I have both a regular scissor and a zigzag scissor, a pink and shares, I'm sorry. I don't want anybody to call me out. You said the wrong, it is a pink and shares, okay? And then I have a glue gun, and then I have a glue stick, okay? So yeah, so we're going to go ahead and assemble our chip bag. Super simple, super easy. Now, when I printed these, my printer is borderless, but I forgot to put full page, because you have options when you're printing fit to page and full page. Fit to page, you're going to have some white trim left over. Full page, the image is going to take up the entire page. So I was supposed to print this on full page, so please forgive me. Sometimes I'll be trying to put these videos out and I don't think about every single aspect of it, because I really have not been planning my videos, which is not good. As a content creator, you're supposed to plan, and sometimes life get the best of me, and I just be like, you know what, let me put up a video today. No planning involved, okay? Hence the reason why this video is going up. Okay, so forgive me for that, but yeah, in the future I'll definitely start planning my videos more so that I can have every detail in store for you guys, where everything is more clearly and easier to understand. Okay, but definitely feel free to ask me any questions if you have any in the comment box. I try to answer the questions within about a day or two after they're posted. Okay, so yes, I'm just going to go ahead and cut off that excess white that's on both of the templates or both of our chip bags. Then we're going to go ahead and assemble our chip bag. But assembly process is super simple, super easy. I have so many videos on making chip bags and putting them together. This is really the easiest and the most fun part of the party favor process, in my opinion, is seeing the actual end results and how everything comes together. Okay, so yes, I'm gonna go ahead and finish cutting that out, and we're gonna go ahead and assemble the chip bags, and then I'll come back and show you guys the end result, and I'll give you guys the giveaway, or show you guys how to find the giveaway on the website. Okay, now that everything is cut out, let's go ahead and let's assemble this real quick. So basically, we're gonna just go ahead and fold down on our fold lines. Okay, and that I don't know if I mentioned while I was editing the video of how to add some fold lines, because after you delete the template, the fold lines kind of go away. So I mean, but you don't need the fold lines because the template shows you the center of the image and the signs. It's very self-explanatory. So once you print it, even after you delete the template, you should still be able to know how to fold it. But I'll show you guys in the video that I'm going to do. We're showing you guys how to do the crimps on the top and bottom border. I'm going to show you guys how to add fold lines if you want to add fold lines to it as well. I just went ahead and folded down on the both sides. Okay, and I'm opening it back up, and then we're going to go ahead and use the glue gun, and we're going to start at the bottom, and then we're going to go up the side, and we're going to go ahead and close our chip bag. Okay, super simple, super easy. You guys can watch this. I don't really have to guide you guys through it as far as talking you through it. This is the very simple part of putting the chip bag together. Okay, I think I'm gonna just go ahead and put both together on camera, just might as well. But yeah, but this step is super simple, super easy, even without me showing you guys. If you print it, you probably can figure out on your own how to assemble it. Okay, so yeah, so I went ahead and glued the bottom first, and we're gonna go ahead and put some glue on the sides. You don't have to use a glue gun. You could use double-sided tape, which is what I use most of the time, but it's just whatever you have on hand, to be honest with you, because either way you go, it's going to stick and it's not going to open back up on its own, or it shouldn't. Now, one thing that I would say, I have experience with using a glue gun and using bigger chips. The chip bag might open back up, so I prefer to use double-sided tape because I haven't had that issue with that. But really, either way it goes, it's still going to be just fine. Okay, now that we have glued it together, this is how the inside looks. We're going to go ahead and stick our chip inside of the bag. Now, one question that I used to get asked a lot, like 2 years ago when I put up my first party favor video, was, do we, I'm sorry, do we have to pour the chips out of the bag? No, no, you don't. It's okay to ask that, but no, you don't. You see how I'm putting that chip bag in there? Okay, I'm not opening the chip bag. I'm not poking no holes in it. Especially if you want to do this as a business and you're going to be shipping party favors. You don't want to poke no holes to take out no air, because the air inside of the bag is what keeps the chips fresh, is what keeps it nice and crispy and good. You don't want to end up ever giving anybody stale chips. Okay, that's not good for business. So yeah, you don't want to pour no any chips out. You want to go ahead and leave those chips in that bag and go ahead and assemble it just like that. Okay, just go ahead and put your bagged chips inside of your chip bag, and then I'm using 1 ounce size chips. Okay, you can find them at Walmart, Sam's Club, everywhere, even at the gas station. There's 1 ounce bags of chips. Okay, those are the sizes that you use to do your chip bag party favors. Okay, then I'm going to take my pinking shears and I'm going to go ahead and cut the bottom and the top part of our chip, and that's what gives the chip bag a very realistic look. You don't want to cut too deep, just lightly cut the very edge, the top edge of your chip. Okay, and I love the way this design turned out. This is going to be on the website as a giveaway for you guys as well, so stay tuned so you can definitely go ahead and get your giveaway. Okay, So yeah, so I love the way this is my favorite one because like I said, I love the color green, and with the Doritos logo on top, it just makes it pop. Like I love this. And of course, I love the character as well. So yeah, so that's how we assemble our chip bag. Super quick, super simple. I'm going to go ahead and probably um yeah, I'll do the second one on camera as well, and I'll go ahead and show you guys the giveaway, and then I'll show you guys the end result of how they both look. So now that we went ahead and assembled both chip bags, let me go ahead and give you guys your giveaway. So I'm going to head back over to the website. I'm going to scroll down to the bottom where it says freebies. I'm going to leave the link down below so you don't have to do all this scrolling. But I'm going to scroll down to the bottom where it's the freebie section. And you can also find it in the menu section of the shop, which is going to be at the top part of the website. Okay, so I'm just going to scroll down and show you guys where my freebie section is. And that's where I'm going to put up both templates for free so you guys can download them, and you can go through my other freebies as well where you guys can find some good stuff, okay, that you can actually use, you can actually play around with, you can practice on your party favors. Okay, you can go ahead and use them to practice, and my AI images are in here as well. So there is both of your images. They're absolutely free, $0, and they're instant downloads. All of the images on the website are instant downloads. Okay, once you download it, you can go ahead and make sure you put your correct email, because the link goes to your email. If you don't put your correct email, you won't get the image. Okay, but you can go ahead and download it, and you can go ahead and enjoy your free image. Okay, and print it, customize it, print it, do whatever you want to do. Okay, this is how our chip bags look. Now that we are finished, we have reached the ending of this video. Thank you so much if you watched the whole video. I'm grateful. One thing I used to do when I used to make party favors, I used to watch videos of other people making party favors to help keep me inspired, especially when I was making a lot of favors. You know, it's always good to just put up a bunch of working videos in your playlist and just let them play, because it does help to watch somebody else working while you're working. So definitely add me to your playlist. Okay, so yeah, so this is how both of our chip bags came out. I love the way it turned out. I hope you guys love it too. I'll be adding the other video of the crimping lines probably the day after I add this, so definitely go ahead and look out for that. If you're not a subscriber, definitely go ahead and subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and leave me a comment if you need some additional help. Thank you so much, guys. I love you, and I'm so grateful for every single person that views my video and my content. And like always, God bless.